get back to business here. Real business.
What?
Okay, I know. It's hard to believe. Okay, guys. So for all of these, they want arc length and sector area. And again, just trying to show you guys that either radians or degrees, and just being comfortable with either one. So for these, I will. Now, since we are working in radians, I'm going to use the radian version of the formula. Now, this one says round to the nearest tenth. The next one tells us not to round at all. So, like looking at the difference between those as we go through these. So, arc length is the easy one. This is theta times r. So we're just doing 5 pi over 6 times 9 inches. And so again, when you multiply this, just understand that 9 is over 1 if you're trying to use fractions at all. And this one again, it says round to the tenths place. And so we get like 2.36 or 23.6, is that what you guys got? And that'd be inches, because that's the distance along the edge. Now again, if this was a slice of pie, then we want the area. I shouldn't have colored over the angle. We want the area. So now with the area, that formula is a little more complicated. That's the 1/2 pi or r squared times theta. What you guys got as well? Alright. So area versus arc length, so careful for those. Now the next two we're gonna do, or the next one now is talking about degrees. Sorry that picture didn't show up very well when I copied it. So we have different formulas for degrees. Again, I would not suggest trying to translate back and forth between them, especially if you get a note card. You can feel free to put these on your note card. I would suggest putting them there. You don't want to have to memorize these. We have these two formulas now, the arc length versus area of the sector. So our angle is 80. Really, this isn't a bad section to end with, especially since we get a note card. I got like 4.2. Is that what you guys got? So this would be meters in this case. What is it?
That's not
No.
Who put that there?
No.
Is that there because that thing was over there?
Yeah, I think Cash might have wrote that.
What?
Picture.
Yeah, definitely.
Cash, right?
Yup.
I think it was John. There'd be more evidence.
Do you get 6.3 for this one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. Now then,
Oh, yeah.
and that one's meter squared. asking us to, they say, do not round. So these are the ones they want you to leave it kind of in like simplified form, but not actually a decimal. So again, depending on the situation, it's gonna make sense. Sometimes they'll leave them as decimals, like again, walking into Home Depot and I actually need a length of, you know, rope or a tarp or something. I would want to have measurements. I wouldn't walk in with pi as part of my answer. Where if I'm using that for something else in another math problem, like to put it in for something else, we'd want to make sure we include it that way. Now, these two, they didn't even draw a picture for you, but they give you the information you need. So there's a couple in your, few in your homework like this that we'll do. So again, arc length versus area. Now this time they tell us degrees. But again, notice, do not round. Okay, so when we're not rounding here, this is a little bit trickier. We're going to put this all over 1. So, guys, Diego, are you okay? Did you eat some of his chapstick?
You were down again.
How much?
All right. So we may have a bunch we have to simplify here. So depending on your calculator or your comfort with simplifying, be able to simplify these out a little bit here. It ends up simplifying to be 77 pi over 5. And this would be the arc length. So as weird as that seems, leaving it in that form, again, if we were combining it with something else or we were using this answer in another problem, being able to leave it that way is actually better. Now area, so 126 over 360, sorry, times pi r squared. Again, I get some big number here. It simplifies down, but not as much. So this is area, this is arc length here. So the do not rounding actually might be a little bit trickier depending on your comfort with fractions and simplifying those fractions. All right, our last one here is radians. Now this is a place where I think you might gather that the radians are actually a little bit better maybe than the simplifying. So my degree is, or my angle is 2 pi over 5. That's my in radian measure. So my arc length is the, like again, the easy one. You just do theta times r. I'm going to do 2 pi over 5 times 78. And I actually don't know if that simplifies at all. I don't think it does. No, it's 150, so it'd be 156 pi over 5. You just leave it that way. Our next one down here, 1/2 r squared times our radians. Now again, this one can simplify, just again, not super nice number here.
Could you just get something to?
Oh, you could have there. Because that might be it then. Yeah. Good catch. So that's area. This is arc length. All right, questions? All right. What's that? 78 squared is where I got that from. Yeah, especially when that's like the first like yeah.
What is?
Well, I know, so Michael was like, so that was sitting there and I said to Pete, I'm like, I don't like this tea after that, do you want it? And he's like, what's that? And he's like, there's a lot of sugar in here. You're 14. I'll help you. We do not have AR tomorrow unless you're staying after school for normal, like, so our Friday schedule, remember we don't have AR because we're done at 11:30. So you should try to wait here.
No, I was trying to keep you sassy.
Please,
Yeah.
Oh, I ignored you because you needed help. Yeah.
Already know this. So, these, what's the date?
Oh,
MI18. I got it.
Yeah.
So like, if you notice, we kind of wrote this all. Like Emma had said, notice those 2's cancel, and that'll help. Because then it just ends up being, yeah. Yeah.
Shark? Here? Did you hit a shark too? No. You did.
Most sharks need it for this land.
God, you probably would have pulled more work up.